stadium in America, home to the Georgia Southern Eagles in Statesboro. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense will have the football first. And David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
No, 100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that, having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but they have seen him flash before on film.
There he goes. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. First down and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
They've got him looking to run, but they're going to throw it. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one, was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Well, it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
On the ground, it's John. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, David.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical, work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. So the Marshall Thundering Herd has the ball for the first time, and their offense will go to work. And, David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
Pulls and throws out the RPO. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Thundering Herd coming off that huge run might bring a little more thunder this time. Back to throw, it's Spillman. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities mission number one, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Eagles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Looking for a push on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. This offense has it with really good field position. Rides to back and leaves it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Power football with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Marshall! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Georgia Southern, 0.
Here he comes with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Looks it in at the 40. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Looking to pass. It's Spillman. Throwing right. Got him downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Let's go. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Herd!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Arkansas is currently ahead in this one, but boy, there have to be some nervous moments for the folks in Fayetteville. They have not been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Ole Miss. galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll try the run. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The quick out. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. Give to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And this offense choose to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed now early in the game.
Breaks into the open. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. A great catch and run for 6. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in week 5? And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. The big tight end, always able to make the defense pay.
And tight ends have evolved so much in football. Man, these guys are like wide receivers now, and you see why. Got the athletic ability, the big bodies, throw it to them, and they'll make big plays for you.
On the run from inside his own. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Rides the back on the option, the give. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Offenses that are great on 3rd downs, what do most of the time? They keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on 3rd downs all throughout this season.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Tight end finds a soft spot, and the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback, who makes a sure tackle.
That's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of the explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
And the Eagles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the 1st down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Might be changing the route. Looking to fire. Good timing on the quick out. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Eagles really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. To the ground with the back. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
And that one's incomplete. The Thundering Herd needing a ton of ground to get it to that 1st down marker. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Finds the tight end. At the 35, he's loose. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Here on third down. Looking to throw, it's Spillman. Got it in the middle, it's Dobbs. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Marshall will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
To the air on second down. Pucks it out of the air. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
And the Eagles come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw again. On target. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. Finds him out of the backfield. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
On the move. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Got a man. It's Crawford. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again.
Turning it on. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can spell the touchdown from here. The Eagles back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Snagged in the middle. It's Crawford. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. back to pass. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Georgia Southern comes to the line trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snags it. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense doesn't have much space to go backwards anymore. Right? They've given that up, man. You got to be physical. You got to find a way to get this ball out of the area of your own end zone. You don't want to flirt with the safety, and that means being physical and getting it back downhill, not going backwards.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Marshall comes to the line facing 3rd and long. A run for the quarterback. Oh, he's got some space. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense lines up at its own 14-yard line. 1st down. To throw, it's Spillman. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the shotgun, the inside give. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. They'll run it from the gun. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Statesboro. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the prettiest little stadium in America.
Second half all teed up, and Georgia Southern will start it with the kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping 2 hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got him. He's trying to get it in. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
You got to be impressed by what you just saw from this offense. They're already in the red zone, right? The coach is telling the quarterback, be smart, don't do anything crazy with the football. We can't turn it over. We're already in field goal range, and he's like, nah, man.
Touchdown, Georgia Southern. And here they come, almost all the way back. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Short throw to the sideline, complete. He steps out of bounds with the 1st down.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
To the air, it's Spillman. Got the quick pass. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Marshall quick to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no huddle.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Gets it out quickly. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The Thundering Herd faces a 3rd and short. Defense showing blitz here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the 2nd half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Grabbed behind the line. It's Thomas. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get it.
And the Eagles just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. On the ground, it's Jackson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Thomas. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
About the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking for a man, it's Spillman. And they can't make the connection.
What an unbelievable job by the secondary. No pass rush in sight. Quarterback had all day to throw, but they still took away all the options in the back end. Great job.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Takes a hit as he fires.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They'll give it to the back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Spillman. Does a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Marshall now lines up trying to convert on 3rd and short. All wideouts, no backs. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Rushes on him. Makes the grab. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Guys, it is Marshall carrying the lead into the quarter break. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Gives it on the option. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He got it. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Memphis needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Bluff City behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Charlotte. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wants to throw on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. He wants to go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Crawford. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
The Eagles come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Coaches have their scripts and their play sheets, and they have 4th and short. You know, when you get in these situations, they have plays that they're confident in. Called one here. Great job executing right near midfield.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the catch. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. Looking for a man. It's Spillman. Gets open down the middle.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football, though.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that 1st down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Using the quick game. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. Right on the money. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. The Thundering Herd faces a 3rd and short. They'll send the tight end in motion. Now the play fake. Complete with conviction on the crosser. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. 6th play of the drive coming up. They're going to run it. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get by.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to...
Touchdown, Marshall! And they take it in for 6 more points. That one ought to give them firm control.